never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it.
Who say does that?
Well, we know that players will often hit a wall at some point, Coach, in the season. When does that happen for coaches?
Yeah, maybe on opening night, Kevin. No, there's so much work that goes into it in the offseason. Opening night is almost a sigh of relief. But that feeling of relief does go away pretty quickly.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Randall. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Well, the defender made it hard on Randall. Still, he uses his body to convert for 2.
Here's SGA. Rebound, Minnesota. And taken away by Wallace. SGA up top, defended by DiVincenzo.
Well, this is Gobert to a T. An outstanding rim protector with impeccable timing.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And now just over a minute played here in the first.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Just 3 to shoot. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by Wallace. Thunder have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Holmgren outside. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, they missed their first 4 shots, but finally able to get one on the board. Sometimes you just need to see that first one go down.
Now here's Randall. We saw him with 19 points his last outing.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
The Thunder have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Dort. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. Misses the 3. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 2. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. The starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
And they were mired in foul trouble the last time they played. Let's see if they can avoid that this time out.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. SGA passes to Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
To Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
Now, McDaniels, after the missed 3 from Chet Holmgren. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now Edwards. After the missed 3 from Chet Holmgren. Here's Gobert. That one, no good. Good D by Holmgren. Dort with the ball. McDaniels picks him up. Dort kicks to Holmgren. Wallace outside. The Thunder with another miss. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Dort. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it. And sometimes Edwards makes defenses feel helpless. Tough shot there.
Mitchell against Conley. Williams passes to Williams. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Edwards, that's good.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Williams passes to Mitchell. Here's Williams. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now Caruso. He has yet to score. Williams gets the bucket. Outside Edwards. Oh my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Minnesota on top. They're up by 2. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Dillingham is out there with Conley, and it's Clark in at the 3 spot. Randall with the bucket.
Watch out. When Randall gets going, he's carrying some serious force.
Pass to Holmgren. Now Joe. Back to Holmgren. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Down low. Holmgren against Reed. Clark outside. 3-pointer Randall hits the 3-point bomb. Randall's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Here's Mitchell. Reed with the block.
Well, Reed really gets after it on defense. He's a big man that loves coming up with blocks.
And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Randall. Lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So, Stan, when it comes to preparing your team for a game, as a coach, what are the main things you're trying to get across?
Well, look, Kevin, I think the main things is you've got to decide what the main things are. And when you've got maybe an hour to prepare a team for a game, they're not going to be able to go through everything you would like them to know. But you got to decide. You got to prioritize. These are the 2 or 3 things we've got to get done tonight, and you've got to have a clear understanding of those.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Cason Wallace in for Isaiah Joe. Right side, Conley. Shot clock at 6. Randall, rebound by Williams.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Now here's Edwards. 38 points for him last game against Utah.
Yeah, he did a great job attacking the defense and getting to the line. That kind of aggression goes a long way.
Airtight rim protection from Holmgren, using his length beautifully.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Randall no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
So good at finding these rejections. Gobert has all the physical tools and razor-sharp reflexes as a defender.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Now, here's Holmgren. He had 28 points in the win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Yeah, and he chipped in a couple of blocks also. A well-rounded, complete effort throughout.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And that one, good.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. Naz Reid, he's jumped in for Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Michael Conley. 1:19 left in the first half. SGA on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo.
And one of the many things SGA does well, forces his way to the line.
The Thunder shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Edwards kicks to McDaniel. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with the defensive effort. Minnesota leading by 7. Here's Edwards. Edwards with a tough shot.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half of the game. Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander muscles it in.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their script.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
SGA feeling it out a bit. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Minnesota in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome in for halftime.
Offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
You know, that being said, Shaq, you can't get complacent. Got to keep stepping on that gas pedal.
Taking a peek now at the up. And that'll do it for halftime.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Thunder trailing by 9. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Chet Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. Now here's Wallace. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. SGA finds Holmgren. Here's SGA. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Now here's Wiggins. Still yet to score. Holmgren with a screen on DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Just 4 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Edwards, no good. The Thunder have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Pass to Holmgren. There's the triple. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. Gobert's got his 2nd bucket. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 8-point game. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year.
Now, here's McDaniel. 5 points in the game. Over in the corner, Edwards. Off target with his 3.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And Wiggins throws it down.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Edwards inside. Wallace is there. Randall no good.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Back to Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. SGA from outside, and he's good on the 3 ball. SGA's got 7.
And we've seen Shea take a lot more threes in recent years. Shows you how much confidence he's gained in that shot. They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now here's Wallace. Nothing on the board. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander from downtown. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
What a night for Holmgren. He's been a focal point of this offense, scoring at will.
Edwards passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Thunder trailing by 6. Holmgren outside. Here's Wallace. A three-pointer is right on target. Wallace has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For Minnesota, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Well, this is what makes DiVincenzo difficult to stop. He can spot up and hit jump shots, but he can also beat you off the dribble.
Now, here's SGA. 7 points in the game. Holmgren wide open. A three-pointer, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Thunder with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Wiggins. Alex Caruso comes in for Dort. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Wallace. Minnesota also with the sub. Conley's checked in. Now, here's Holmgren. 15 points in the game. Here's Williams. Misses off the left iron. Minnesota leading by 5. McDaniels kicks to Conley. Over in the corner, Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Caruso. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Michael Conley picks one up.
Well, plenty of aggression from Caruso right there.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Holmgren. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Mitchell passes to Williams. From outside the arc, drills the three-pointer. Williams has got 8 points.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 5. Shoots the 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Timberwolves lead by 5. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Here's Conley. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Conley out there with Dillingham. And it's Clark in at the 3.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Caruso finds Holmgren. The shake. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Outside for Randall, and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Well, shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Thunder trailing by 6. Mitchell passes to Holmgren. The 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
At the top of the key, Holmgren. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Off on the layup.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
How many times have we seen a possession pick that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. Timberwolves also changing it up. Daniels, he's checked in for Clark. Edwards comes in for Dillingham, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Allie, thank you so much. Edwards' shot is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Holmgren. And they get it. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He has decided it's the right time to talk. A different look for Oklahoma City. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams. Dort comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Cason Wallace in for Isaiah Joe. Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Here's Wallace. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Edwards. Anthony Edwards hammers it home.
Well, it's old hat now when we see Edwards dominating a game scoring-wise. Ant's emerged as an elite player.
Now Holmgren from outside does not go in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now McDaniels. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
Thunder trailing by 14. Outside, SGA. Rebounded by DiVincenzo.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Randall is doubled. Now DiVincenzo. And there's the 3.
Well, with each season in the NBA, DiVincenzo has worked to increase his range.
Here's Wiggins.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Holmgren with a screen on Randall. Outside Holmgren shoots the 3. It's off target.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Randall against Wiggins. Randall is doubled. McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. 1:31 left in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
Oklahoma City has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. Gobert with the defensive effort. It's been all Timberwolves. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
There's a screen. Here's Caruso. The Thunder with another miss. Clark outside. In the corner, Dillingham with it. Here's Reed. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.